What was your first homemade tool? I was given a set of runes made by a former friend, so I guess that would be my first homemade tool. It was actually, she gave me my first set of tarot cards too, so what was the first purchase tool you ever got? There you go. So there, I've just answered both questions. What is your favorite part of your craft? Is it the spell work, the writing of spells, divination? What? I guess it would be the divination, and especially when I see something and I tell somebody and I see the shock and awe on their face because I've either just told them something that nobody knows or I've confirmed something that they suspected. What in the craft are you weaker at? Herbs. Definitely. What in the craft are you best at? I'm going to say omens and signs. What animal, if any, is your familiar? I currently don't have one, but we had 2 dogs growing up, and our first dog died. I still have dreams of her. I talked about her in my Wicked and Weird, I think it might have been Wicked and Weird Part 1. So I would consider her familiar. Most magical place you've ever been, Newfoundland. There's just something about it. You know, you've got this superstitions and stuff from the Irish and the British and all that kind of started Newfoundland. And there are, I saw a few people when I was there last, and it's been 20 years since I've been there. I saw a few people practicing their own version of sea witchery, and yeah, there's just something, you know. So I would have to say Newfoundland. What music gets you into a witchy mood? Depends. It really depends on what I'm doing, what kind of mood I was in to begin with. Maybe the Tea Party, the first Tea Party album. It's a Canadian band for anybody who's never heard of them. They've kind of got a Doors type of vibe to them, but with a lot more of a pagan slant to them. Favorite magical tool? Pen and paper. Definitely pen and paper. Do you do past life readings, or have you ever had one done, and if so, who were you? No, I've never, I don't. I've never officially had one done, but I had a, I don't know what it's called. It's a form of Reiki session done, and the person who was doing this, doing the reading, doing the energy work, told me they got a vision of me in a field in like the Middle Ages as a soldier, or a not really a soldier, but I was in the middle of a battle anyway. So, and someone else, completely different situation altogether, told me I was connected to Vlad the Impaler. I don't know if I'd like to believe that one. That would be cool. But do you use any personal items like tears or blood, etc.? Yes, I use blood and tears and skin and hair and teeth and bones, sexual fluids, sweat. I cross, or my line that I do not cross, I will not use vomit, poop, or urine, just because I would never make it as a nurse. I would never make it as a nurse. Have you always worked with the same deity? No. My deities have changed over the years, some because of just situation that I am looking to do working for, and some because I would start noticing things about other deities, and it's like, oh, maybe it's time to, this one's calling me, or maybe it's time to research this, or so no, I've never worked with the same all the way through. What deities do you work with, if any, and why? I work with Aphrodite and Loki and Dionysus and Kali. I've worked with Mercury and Odin, Lilith. I've worked with quite a few, but I've never stayed for too long. Aphrodite, though, I keep coming back to Aphrodite. Do you feel, oh, I forgot, and the why, do a lot of love-related spells. Do you feel you have natural gifts, such as hearing spirits? And if so, do you feel this led you to your path? No, it didn't lead me to my path. I have witnessed spirits. Do I think it's a natural ability? Not really. I think it's something that can open at any time for anybody. And I think it's something you can train yourself to kind of identify and recognize. Do you use runes as a written language? No. I tried, and I have just an impossible time learning languages, so it didn't work for me at all. I think I've managed to cover everything, I believe. I guess I will double check this and make sure I got them all and put it together. So, creepy and screams.